Welcome to Local Soundstage Podcast Radio with your host, Rocky. You can now follow Local Soundstage on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Local Soundstage Podcast Radio. Tonight we have some special guests in the house. We have Jules, we got Dill, we got Brianna Lee, and Grandpa Glizzy.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming. And you know, we already had Brianna Lee last week and Grandpa Glizzy. So since then, we have had a lot of requests to have you guys back on the show.
Oh,
so welcome back.
Nice.
And Brianna was the champion that night. She closed the show with a bang.
Yeah, I heard. It sounded like she was
Yes.
getting them all. Yeah.
There were some pretty good riddles the other night that we had.
Grandpa Glizzy, it sounded like you struggled with a few.
Oh, yeah, I struggled a few.
But you had an interesting way of thinking of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring out the meaty part of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the meaty part.
What was that one? Do you know, to bring that back, what's at the end of everything?
The end of everything is nothing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Why nothing?
There's nothing. If there's everything, there's nothing.
Yep.
You're right.
You're right.
It's an interesting thought, yeah.
That is.
But what was the answer? Do you remember?
Say what?
Do you remember what the answer was to that riddle?
I don't.
It was
G.
The letter G is at the end of everything. The letter G.
Oh, die. Sorry. Good. Good going.
But I like your answer better.
Hey, since the last time you were on the show, Grandpa Glizzy, we forgot to talk about the cookie jar incident.
Oh, no.
If you don't mind.
I wish you all could see his face right now.
If you don't mind, could you kind of go over what took place with the cookies?
Will you take that cookie jar and give it to the dog? He might enjoy those cookies.
Yeah.
I think the viewers would get a kick out of the story, though.
But the viewers is because of this girl or woman, whatever she was of female sex, got her hand. I had my back to the sink there, and I heard something rattle, and as I turned around, she got into the cookie jar, tried to cook them down as quick as possible. But she did admit the other night, I did get into the cookies.
Was that a misdemeanor?
That was a crime.
That was a crime.
She ate a lot, didn't she?
Huh?
She ate a lot.
I don't know how many she ate,
Yeah.
but she couldn't close the jar back, and that's what caught her.
Wow, you caught her red-handed.
Did you call her out for it?
No.
Oh.
That was nice.
You just reported it, right?
I didn't call her out because she was your friends of your mom and dad.
So you weren't.
I guess you all too.
Yeah.
I didn't know them.
I heard you called the cops.
I couldn't do that. I'd be
Couldn't do it.
I'd be doing
It's
it
conscience,
against my
everyone.
family.
Well, I have a question. If she wasn't our friend, would you have called the cops on her maybe for stealing from you?
Not for some cookies.
So have you guys watched any shows recently?
It's The Bachelorette.
Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Did you guys see America's Got Talent? Did you like that, Grandpa Glizzy?
No,
America's.
don't.
Oh, why not?
What?
There's no talent there.
No talent. What do you mean?
Why are you shaking your head?
You're a tough customer.
No, I'm not a customer. I mean, I'm not a favorite of America's Got Talent.
Why not?
This should be called America Has No Talent.
What about the MC? Do you like the host?
I can't stand that MC.
Who is it?
He's more participant than an MC.
Who is it?
What do you mean?
In other words, he brings me in as a contestant. Then he's on stage. Yeah. You don't get paid to do that.
I know he's talking about Terry Crews. He's a great
I don't even know who
host.
that is.
He just
I thought it was Nick Cannon, but he did just have his like 7th kid.
no, he's not.
So
No, it's
maybe
Terry
he's-
Crews. Terry Crews is a great host, but Grandpa Glizzy over here, I think he's saying he's too supportive of the acts. He thinks that do you think it makes it biased?
Yeah, very biased.
Yeah. It's interesting take. Very.
What kind of
Hot take.
what kind of people are on it? Like singers?
They had a variety.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watch The Voice. I don't watch that.
The Voice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You're in good shape.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because your girl Kelly's on that.
Oh, is that the only reason why you like
No,
it?
and I do like Nick Jonas, but he's not on it anymore.
Who?
Nick Jonas.
Is Ariana Grande?
You know the,
Yeah,
the
she's gonna
coach,
be on
Nick
it.
Jonas, he's the younger guy.
I think he's the one that just got some kind of a something that brought him to either he got married, his wife got killed, or something. It was on TV.
He's going on tour again, that's why.
Maybe that's what it was.
Because I'm going to the concert.
Are you?
Yeah. So that's why he's not on it. And no one knew that when they announced that he's not going to be it yet.
Hey, would you
Like, I didn't know that.
Would you like to go to the concert?
No.
No.
Which concert would you like to go to if you had
I've
to
only
choose
been
one?
to one concert in my life.
Really?
Who was it?
It was a whole show of country artists.
Name some
Oh.
of them.
All the top, little Jimmy Dickens,
Oh my gosh.
Roy Clark,
Roy Clark.
yeah,
I thought he.
the local boy from Davidsonville.
Yes, I know who he is. Yes.
Jeannie Pruitt,
Wow.
you don't
This is
know
some
her.
old time.
These
That's what
people
I'm
are-
saying. They were original back in Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
There was a whole, looked like all of Nashville was
That was
there.
probably when it was just a garden.
It's still a garden, an attractive garden.
Okay.
Oh. What were you doing over there in New York?
I was living there,
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
How old were you?
and I met my wife there, the crank, his
Wow.
mother.
His
Right?
His mother.
What's a crank?
Well, you know, she could get cranked.
She's the crank.
that was a bar or something.
But you would have liked her.
We oh yeah, we would have. Yeah.
Probably would've, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping it's just for the podcast.
She was crazy about her grandkids at the time.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
I bet usually grandmas are crazy. That's usually the grandmas are crazy about their grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they're cranks.
The crank. I can't get over that.
You're pushing it to the limit now.
Tell us some more great stories.
Oh, are we going to continue with this? We can't make this a one segment.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, well, he's moving
Yeah,
on to
keep
the next
going.
Why don't you ask one of our guests a question?
You have a question?
I must spend so much time diluting this one. They have found a hard time coming up with one. I'll come up with one.
How about I have some trivia we could do?
All right, well, let's
wanna-
try that.
all right, let's-
In the meanwhile, I'll...
Okay, you'll think about both.
I
Okay.
thought Glizzy might be hosting soon.
Yeah.
I know.
Great host.
All right, so we got some pop culture trivia questions.
Okay.
Who is the Tiger King? What's his name?
Joe Exotic.
Who is it, what?
Good job.
Tiger King.
Tiger King?
Yeah. His name's Joe Exotic.
Has that got to do with movies?
Yeah, it was a show.
Well, I'm not familiar with it.
Okay. All right, here's a good one. You might know this one. Name the cities where the movie Home Alone took place. Did you ever see that movie?
Home Alone.
Oh.
New York.
New York City.
And what else?
Yeah, it might have been that, but I don't remember that.
There's two.
Is it LA?
No.
Is it like Texas or something?
No,
Or
like London.
No.
London.
They went there, I think, in it.
Do you know
Probably something
where
bad.
a movie called Gold Cadillac was filmed?
No.
Where?
Anybody?
Nope.
No.
Right in New York City. Right
Wow, we should have guessed
we
that.
Right at Rockefeller Center where I worked.
Wow. Were you working at the time?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I saw the crowd out there, and I want to know why. So I went out there, and it's right between where they have the Christmas tree every year, the skating pond there,
Yeah, we've been
and the
there.
Rockefeller Center building. And I could see the crowd, and they were filming the gold Cadillac.
Wow. Did you see the gold Cadillac?
I saw the girl,
Who was in that?
and the wind blew her skirt up. They had her walk on. I don't know if any of you're familiar much with New York City,
Yeah.
the way the sidewalks are.
Not like you.
Grapes
Yeah.
all through.
Yeah.
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
What?
saw-
You actually saw the skirt scene where her skirt
Yeah.
was.
You saw that?
Oh, yes. That's
In
why I'm
person.
blind and having trouble seeing lately.
Oh my gosh. He got us.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wait, so
That's
is he
cool.
pranking us?
I think he's
missed out.
pranking us. Did you actually
No.
see that in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying he's having trouble because he's older.
You
That's
mean-
why. Because
See
she
when
died.
that was filmed.
She died in 1962.
Look up when the gold Cadillac was, or the skirt scene.
I've seen
Wow.
so many different actors, singers, entertainers right there because they appeared at Rockefeller Center, Channel 4, NBC.
And where
Were
were you
you on-
working?
I'm not a collector of, what do you call that? People like to collect signatures. You know,
Autographs, yeah.
Autographs.
Yeah.
I'm not a collector of them. I had ball players, famous ball players from the Maryland and National, American and National League team.
Wow.
Very cool.
When were you
What's-
in New York City in 1954?
In 1954, 54.
What street were you working on?
Okay, too many questions.
Do you remember what street it was?
Yeah, 51st and 6th Avenue.
Isn't that what it says? 52nd? I'm saying we're
Well,
Yeah,
fact
52nd and 53rd.
You know, Grandpa Glizzy, you should tell people that story more often. That's a
Yeah,
claim
that's
to fame
cool.
right there.
Nah, that's not fame.
I don't know. Some people might think otherwise.
I'm trying to think
That's
of
cool.
another popular, famous actor. He has a wife and 2 kids with him. I can't think of his name, though. Walking down 6th Avenue. You could tell when there was a celebrity around because all these people are around looking for
Autograph.
autographs.
Sort of
Mil-
like what you're dealing with right now these days.
Yeah.
Just people
Yeah.
coming up to you, getting autographs and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know you're all too young to know him about Milton Berle.
Yeah, some of us know Milton.
Okay, tell me something about Milton Berle.
He was a celebrity back in the days.
Well, he was a celebrity, well, we know that. But what kind of celebrity was he?
A funny one. He was a comedian.
Your guesses are pretty good. This man had a show, and it had a lot of big, high ratings. And I happened to be on the elevator one day when he was on there. And some lady asked him for an autograph for her child or grandkid, whatever it was. And he said, "Lady, won't you get out of my way?"
Oh,
You know
man.
what? From that on, I never watched another show.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I mean, here are the people that make you popular, famous, make money, and then you turn down, all you gotta do is best wishes, son, or your name, or whatever. And he was a good comedian, too,
Yeah, but not a nice guy.
Milton Berle.
Not a good guy.
Wow.
Good
Some
to know.
interesting
Good to know,
stories. And
yeah.
only you and that lady were the only ones that got to witness that reaction.
No, other people on the elevator
okay.
was there, too.
Oh.
Do you think if you had a a phone like this, a cell phone like this with a camera today, would you be taking pictures when you see them?
I'd have to learn to use the camera first.
You have a phone, right? A jitterbug?
And an
I
iPad.
don't have that jitterbug anymore.
No.
Don't you use an iPad sometimes to go on Facebook? You used to.
That big one,
Yeah.
yeah, I still have it upstairs. I don't watch it because I don't know how to set it up.
Yeah.
I like to go through it, browse through it, and see all the different things that people talk about.
Yeah. That's nice.
Have you come up with any questions?
Oh no, I'm so busy thinking.
All right, I'll ask some more
I did
questions.
come up with a question.
Yes,
Ask
you
about
did.
Milton Berle.
Yep,
You're right,
you did.
it's
You're
true.
right. That was a good one.
He wasn't too happy
I
with
had
the
a great
answer.
All right, I have a question for you two, for Dylan,
Okay,
Jules.
let's
Well, I
race.
mean, maybe Grandpa Glizzy and Rocky would know it, but
Rocky who?
The host. Who do you think's hosting the show? You're on my show.
Rocky.
All right,
Remember
let's-
Rocky?
what was
Center?
Grandpa
Yeah.
show.
what was Britney Spears doing in her most viral photograph of her?
Shaving her
hitting
head.
Yes.
hitting a baseball bat against a car.
What? Oh,
She was
no,
swinging
shaving
a
her
baseball, or
head.
she had an umbrella.
Oh, that too. Oh,
dad,
wow.
same
Oh,
dad.
wow.
She was
Free
bald, but
Britney.
she
Hashtag
wasn't.
free
Hashtag free
Britney.
Britney.
Yeah, there's
Did
a
you-
new special about it I have to watch.
That is really
Did you
Is
sad.
that Britney Spears?
Yeah, it's very sad
The other
what's
day-
going on right now.
The other day they had the hearing for her conservatorship. and
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Everyone go listen to that audio. It's crazy. Free Britney.
All right, I know. Who was the self-made billionaire who made the first social network?
Mark Zuckerberg.
And what was the first social network?
But it was
Facebook.
Facebook, but wasn't MySpace? No, Facebook was first.
Oh.
Wasn't? Well, maybe it wasn't as
Oh, did
big.
you do MySpace as well?
No.
It was my
Maybe
face.
Facebook.
What was the
MySpace,
question?
Something.
It's about
Grandpa Glizzy.
Facebook.
Huh?
It was about Facebook. I have one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Miley Cyrus related to? Do you know who her dad is?
Yeah, he's a country singer.
Who is it? Do you know his name?
Good Lord, I should know his name.
You got it though.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Good job.
Good job.
Nice.
Tennessee Cowboy.
Nice. I have a question for Grandpa Glizzy. How old is Tamron Hall?
50 years old.
Wow.
We had
look
to
at-
search that. Did anybody?
Yeah,
have
somebody
a-
fact check
Yeah,
that.
fact check.
We gotta fact check you. Let's see.
Are you a big fan of Tamron Hall?
No.
No.
I like her, but
50,
I'm
you're
not a big
right.
fan.
She's
I didn't-
50 years old.
50 years old.
And she's got a 2-year-old kid.
Wow. For not being a
Wow,
big
wow.
fan, you know a lot.
I know.
Huh?
Wow, that's pretty good that you would know that. How old are you, Grandpa Glizzy?
Too old that they wrote me off the register and started a new one. 90 years old.
90 years
And
old.
counting.
Wow.
And counting.
How high can you count?
Let's get you to triple digits, Gramps.
I get up to 89 and I stop counting.
Yeah.
Well, what year is it? You know what year it is?
Yeah.
What year?
What year is it?
1921.
All right.
There we go.
Good job.
Oh.
Well, we'll come back when you're born.
Born again.
What's the next question?
Okay, Kim Kardashian has
Okay.
what?
Oh,
Actually,
Restart.
here's a Kardashian question.
Kim Kardashian was married to who?
To the lawyer for O.J. Simpson.
That's her dad.
Oh, that was her dad. You're good though.
No.
That was good. At least you know that.
It was family related.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know Kanye West?
No.
It's okay if you don't.
Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry. Let me ask a question. Kelly Ripa hosts a talk show every morning with what co-host?
Let me see. He used to do the midnight. He used to do the New Year's Eve show.
That's
yeah,
true.
I think he still does, right?
And American Idol.
Huh?
He does the American Idol.
He did. Who is at the American Idol?
No, I'm saying he hosts the American Idol.
Yeah,
But what's his name?
I got to think. You mean I got to come up with a pie and eat it too?
Well,
It's called
Go
called
ahead.
Kelly and
The Ryan Show.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one timed out. We had to move on to the next question.
I have more questions instead of trivia.
Okay.
How about who wants to answer this? If you could live in any sitcom, which one would it be?
If you could live,
If you could be and live in any sitcom.
That's a tough one.
I don't think I want to live in any of them.
No?
Not Friends.
He doesn't know.
All in
No.
the Family.
New Girl.
Oh, that's a good
100%.
one.
Yeah.
What about you?
In a sitcom?
Is it?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It would probably be Cheers.
Oh, I've never seen that, but I heard it's fun.
Be who? Cheers.
Cheers. Or The Office. I do like The Office.
Oh, The Office.
What would you want to live in it?
Live in it?
Kind of boring.
Yeah.
Selling paper.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. Friends would probably be a
That's a
fun. I haven't
good
really
show,
seen
though,
it,
The
but
Office.
Friends.
All right, I have another one. If you had your own talk show, who would your first guest be?
If I was on talk show,
Yeah, if you were like Kelly Clarkson or Tamron,
yeah.
who would your first guest be?
Really?
Who?
Who would you want to interview
Jules
first?
Dill?
It doesn't have to be one of us. Who would you want to interview first?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of
Probably got a list of them.
How
yeah.
about Harry Belafonte?
Ooh.
Yeah, but Harry is kind of a forgotten man these days. It's been a long time since he made that brown-skinned girl.
Yeah, but then you could bring him back
Yeah.
by bringing him on your talk show.
Yeah.
That'll probably get a lot of views. Grandpa Glizzy and Harry Belafonte.
I'll bring Johnny Cash.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pretty cool.
That's a good
I
one.
like that.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are looking
Ring
to
of
tune in.
Fire.
Yeah, I like that. Here's another cool question. What is the scariest thing you have ever done for fun?
The scariest thing you what?
You've ever done for fun?
I don't know. I was thinking of a roller coaster, but that's not that scary.
The Griffin at Busch Gardens is pretty scary. 'Cause
Really?
It holds you really, really high, and
Oh,
you're
yeah. Looking down.
looking down.
Ooh.
It's terrifying. But
I
it's
would
very
say
fun.
I went to Key West and went snorkeling, but with like not like it was like a nurse shark, so it wasn't much. But I was
Wow.
scared.
Yeah.
That's big.
But that was cool.
Read that question again.
What is the scariest thing you have ever done for fun?
For a son?
For fun.
Oh, for
F-U-N.
fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Has anyone ever
Scariest.
been like scuba diving?
I've been
I've
I bungee jumped over top of a school of sharks.
Wow.
Ooh.
Did you actually?
Oh my gosh, that was scary.
Well, what?
I
That
bungee
seems
jumped
it.
over
Look,
a
it's-
school of sharks.
He
So
has a
I actually
picture.
bungee jumped. I went into the water, into the school of sharks, and then
then,
before
like-
they had a chance to even attack me, I came back out of the water.
Where was this at?
In the Bahamas.
Is that where you
That's
got
cool.
that shirt, Rocky? With the School of Sharks on it?
Yeah. I survived the school of sharks.
Wow.
It's pretty
How
crazy.
come I never heard of that? That's a
It's
long.
nothing I really talk about.
Yeah.
I think I would talk about that.
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
here to
It hasn't
talk
come
about
up
it.
on a podcast
So you're right. I
yet.
should have brought that up.
That'd be a hair-raising situation.
Yeah.
It's almost
that-
like the Marilyn Monroe thing.
You're right.
I like that.
What about
When that train came by, that blast of air came. Everything.
What about you, Grandpa Glizzy? I heard you used to live in the islands. Did you do anything crazy there? Anything scary?
Well,
I know you probably.
I didn't do, I would say scary, but I did a lot of things in my day there.
Yeah.
Maybe on your
Don't they have
hoverboard.
coconut trees and?
Yeah, I was
And how
selling.
did you get them down?
I was selling Shannon this morning. Yesterday, when you told me about you getting the coconut.
Okay.
My father, we had 2 in our yard. Coconut trees, pretty like that tree, pretty. But this was like an angle, 2 of them. And when my father got enough rum in him, he climbed up on that tree, cut him, drop him down below. And you do exactly what that man was doing at your place.
Oh yeah. Now, did you ever climb up a coconut
No.
tree? No. Oh.
No.
Okay, I thought maybe.
What about that?
I never climbed up any tree.
No.
No.
Not once in your whole life.
Not my whole life.
Wow.
Wow.
But you jumped out of a window.
Well, you didn't have to bring that up.
Well, it was on the last podcast, remember?
You never got into that story. But
Yeah, you never told anyone the story. I feel like the
that was
viewers
like-
want to
That could be
know.
like a fun but scary moment.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I guess it was more scary than fun, though.
Yeah, but why would you jump out of a window? Was a house on fire or something, or was
No, the house wasn't on fire.
no?
Did it have to do with a crank?
When a woman... Huh?
Did it have to do with a crank?
You know, it's funny. I'm talking about his mother.
Who's?
Wait a second. His mother?
Wait,
His mother is the
I'm
crank?
sorry.
Oh, wait a
not-
minute.
Wait a minute. Let me
Wow,
get
you
it
don't mean
straight.
to offend him.
Let me get it straight.
Yeah, get that straight.
That's like your mom joke.
People say we look similar, but I'm starting to wonder now.
He's calling your mom
My
a crank, apparently. He doesn't
Wait,
even know.
so what?
Are you
what
the
hap-
milkman that you talked about?
I wasn't a milkman.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering what happened.
No. I work in the stationery store.
You weren't too stationary.
And my opponent was a friend of both your mom and me.
Wow.
Do you want to tell anyone what happened?
No, I don't.
Am I starting to meet my long lost dad?
Yeah, maybe.
What about, I think I heard something on a different podcast. You were saying something about you and your friend Chubby, something about a jukebox.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? It sounded like a scary,
Well,
fun
we
story.
used to hang around this bar a lot. And the bartender was, he gets a little bit nasty and cranky at times, so we said, we'll take care of that. So we got, I was on the lookout, and Chubby unplugged the jukebox, and he come going down the street with it towards the subway station. And old Frenchie comes yelling, coming out, and Chubby, he was a heavy, big boy.
That's why his name was Chubby.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
His real name was Emilio Rivera.
Wow.
That
He
was
was
a nice
Puerto
name.
Rican.
Yeah, that is a good name.
And
Got the nickname Chubby.
that was, now when you talk about something bad happened, him and I were the best of friends.
Aw.
And it took me a month when he died to know that he had passed, and didn't know it.
Oh, this is really
that's-
sad
Then
now.
with his mother.
This is very sad now.
And he was diabetic too, I found out later on from his brother.
Aw.
And
Well, that's sad.
I used to call him
Very
on the...
sad.
We called each other on the phone a lot when we didn't meet together to get into trouble. Not trouble, but you know,
Yeah.
jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we'd be shooting craps on the street corner. And the cops would come slowly driving by. And of course, old Chubby, we all grab whatever we can and take off.
Wow.
Was that illegal?
You're a lawbreaker.
Shooting crabs?
Sure,
Shooting crabs.
No,
Crabs?
Yeah.
No, what's it called?
like poker.
Oh, is that poker? I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was illegal. Were you betting illegally?
I thought he was shooting
Yeah,
crabs.
you're shooting
No,
crabs and
crabs.
shit.
I don't
You
know what it's
You don't
called.
play for fun.
So you couldn't be betting on the sidewalk.
We put the money right down. And
Oh.
so when the cops, somebody said, cops, they come slowly.
And you grab the money and run the other way, right?
Chubby grabbed one eye, then he felt it, went down the road, we're heading down the subway station. Same place we headed with the jukebox,
Oh, yeah?
but they got us before he got it down the steps. So the if he had got it down the steps, he'd have busted it up.
Don't you have to pay to get on the subway?
Yeah,
So did he have to pay to get the jukebox on the subway?
no, he wouldn't have to.
Or how would he get
You
a
gotta
jukebox?
before you get to the turnstiles, you gotta get down the steps down to the subway platform.
Okay. I mean, how big was this jukebox?
Pretty big. as big as your refrigerator.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I
It's
can
a big one.
imagine.
Yeah.
Trying to get that on the subway.
Wow.
Well, we're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we'll do some more discussions, maybe some more games, and some more from Grandpa Glizzy.
All right.
So stay tuned.
You're listening to Local Soundstage Podcast Radio.
All right, welcome back to Local Soundstage. When we left, we were talking about Grandpa Glizzy committing crimes, shooting craps, and stealing jukeboxes. So let's go ahead and start it off with Would You Rathers with Brianna Lee. Go ahead, Brianna.
All right, I got this for Jules. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Ooh. Probably read, because I'm not
Yeah.
a huge reader, right? And I would definitely
Think
wanna-
about you read stuff every day when you look around.
Of course, but would you
But you should,
not want to be able to communicate?
No,
I would
agree.
prefer communication over reading.
I agree.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
I probably would choose the same, read.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Would you rather not be able to communicate or rather not be able to read?
I would rather be able to communicate.
Okay,
Yeah,
because you
us
can't
too.
read, right?
Oh, I can read.
All right.
I have no problem with reading. Reading or spelling or any of those. Those
No,
are my
okay.
top subjects.
Oh, okay,
All
wow.
right.
I have a question. Would you go back in time to the day you were born and relive your life over again with all the knowledge you have now?
Or what?
Yes, I would.
Or continue living like you are?
No, I would. I'd
Go
rather
back.
Go back and
To the future?
with the things I've learned that I can reuse growing up that I never used.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree. I would want to do the same. Mm-hmm. Who wouldn't, right? You go back with knowledge that you have now.
But you're living the same exact life?
Or maybe
Why
it
not?
wouldn't. You can, with
I
the
guess you
knowledge,
could
Or would you
adjust
like
the
to
things.
change?
I guess you
Yeah,
could
I'm saying,
change
or would
some
you
things,
change
but
your life because of
could
it?
change,
You
yeah.
could change, but then you risk your life being different the way, today. But yeah, it could be interesting.
Next, let's hear another one. Do you have any?
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Early.
Yeah. What about you? Early? I feel like I get the more relaxed questions, and Dale over here has some deep ones. So if you have another deep one
Well,
to
I'm just
ask.
looking to. Well, I'm thinking of some.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door? So one free crime of your choice or a life of limitless theft.
She can't read.
I'd
She
rather
can't
open a door.
Huh?
Nothing. Yeah, I'd rather have a key to open any
So
any
too.
door.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
that
I'm not
could open
playing-
your
I'm
cell
not.
door.
We're not all criminals here. Yeah.
But that could open your cell door, right?
Oh, that could.
So you
Then you gotta
smart.
run. You can't just get out for free.
Yeah. Then you have to escape. Exactly.
All right. Would you rather be married to a 10, like the hottest person ever, with a bad personality, or an ugly person with an amazing personality?
An amazing person.
Yes.
Aww.
See,
Grandpa Glizzy, that was so sweet.
Oh, why would I want to live with a miserable woman?
Yeah. Well,
A crank?
you did
Maybe?
say you're a crank.
Huh?
You
What
did
about the
call your
crank they
wife
lived
a
with?
crank?
The who?
Your wife you called a crank earlier?
I said she had crank ways about it, like
Yeah.
most women do.
You're very true. We all can get a little moody, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Just a little grumpy.
I have a question. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you would like?
The first one.
I think
Definitely
I'd
travel.
rather travel.
Money.
You travel.
Well, if you had the money, you could travel, right?
Yeah, but probably less than a year.
Yeah.
A
But some
year is
people can.
expensive.
Some people can travel a year on a good.
Yeah, but
low
it
budget.
all
Yeah.
depends on the proposal. Is the people that whoever's proposing this
Experience.
give you the money ahead of time to do as you please, or after you travel for free,
It's
That's a
you
good
get
question.
to do anything you want. You get to travel wherever you want.
or you do it on your own?
Yeah, for a year, or you can just get $50,000.
You know what? I'd take $50,000.
Yeah, because I don't think you can travel far to hover around.
I don't know. I don't like packing and all that. I don't
Even
like
with,
traveling.
even with two good wheels, I can move.
All right, I got one. Would you rather of all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in a line again? I think
would say
stand in line.
Because no matter what, if you have
Yeah.
traffic, it's green lights aren't going
It
to
doesn't take as long as standing in line for a
Yeah.
ride or something.
Yeah.
You know, today I stood in line at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. So I went there and there was multiple lines. So I said, well, let me go in the line that had this one person, but she had a lot of groceries. So she goes through, I go up, they scan all my stuff, the computer shuts down.
Oh no.
So now I'm sitting there waiting for the computer to reboot, and she tells the person behind me it's going to be about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, all the people that were in line went through their lines, and now the registers are open.
Oh, wow.
So that was
Yeah.
my standing in line.
That's a
story.
Yeah, that's why I would choose
that's
to
a
not
pain
stand
when
in
you're
line
just
either.
waiting and
Was that a grouse market?
I won't mention the stores, but yes.
when you choose the wrong line,
I've never heard it be called the market, like grounds.
it's called that.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I
funny.
don't know if you guys live near that.
Growls.
I've never heard of it. I've never once been in Annapolis, Maryland.
Growls.
I have a question. Would you rather buy all used underwear or all used toothbrushes?
Oh, gross for both.
I have to use underwear because I have no teeth to brush.
So you mean...
So you buy the used toothbrushes.
Yeah,
'cause they're
I
not
would buy
going in your
these
mouth.
toothbrushes. They're not going in your... Ew. All right, would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home?
With what? RV or what the other one?
Sailboat or RV as your home?
RV.
RV.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be on the water forever.
Yeah, I would feel sick, probably.
You guys live on the water, basically.
We're not floating.
Yeah, seasick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would definitely go with the RV.
Yeah.
You do have some boats on water that are nice too, though.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh,
I mean, if I
yeah.
were on a cruise ship,
It said
a cruise ship you
sailboat.
can
Well,
only
a
handle
cruise
for
ship,
so long.
that's different.
I mean, even that you can only handle for so long until you get bored of being on it. But
Yeah.
what do you have next, Lee?
Would you rather have unlimited international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants again?
Rest.
I'd say Never have
Restaurants,
to pay for food at restaurants.
that adds up way faster.
Yeah,
Would you
'cause
rather
it's
unlimited-
3 times a day?
Yeah,
so.
think about how much you'd save.
If you'd have to pay for all the stuff while you're traveling, regardless, then maybe the.
Oh, very
restaurants,
true.
right?
You would have a lot of money to save a lot on restaurants where you could buy tickets to go around the country or the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good way to think about it. Dill.
So what else do we have?
Would you rather be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving, or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately?
The
Next.
questions. I say the questions.
Oh, this is funny. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you hear music, or be forced to sing to any song you heard? Dance or sing whenever music comes on.
I do both.
I'd rather sing.
Yeah.
Speaking of singing, sing some of that song of Brown Skin Girl.
Brown Skin Girl, we just heard it.
Yeah, but
But
what are the
not the
lines? You know any of the
viewers.
words to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it go though, if you were to sing it?
How about the what?
How would, like, just sing a few lines of Brown Skin Girl.
The brown skin girl. Go home and mine, baby.
Go ahead.
Going away in a sailing boat. If I don't come back, stay home and mine, baby.
All right.
Wow, nice.
That was awesome.
That's a good job.
That was
Bring it on.
good. What about He Stopped Loving Her Today?
That's a sad one.
Aww.
He does like it though.
All right. Let's go with another song. I mean, another question.
Yeah, well, then Dylan come in last night. He turned my music off. I had my music full blast.
No, I didn't change
Dylan
it.
walks in. He grabs the thing that changes it. What do I do?
I didn't change
Yeah, he
it.
did.
Maybe when
You put on that show I don't like. America's Got Spirit.
Spirit.
America's Got Talent.
yeah.
I thought it was America Doesn't Have Talent. Or,
Yeah.
No,
They got
to me,
spirit,
does
not
not have
talent.
talent.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up. So, anything
Thanks.
else anybody would like to add?
Thanks for having us. This was fun. Got to learn a lot about Grandpa Glizzy.
Okay, we'll come up with some more new stuff in the next episode.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming up
That
out
was
tonight.
fun.
and
Thanks for
spending
inviting me
time.
on to this one.
Thanks, Rockefeller.
Yeah,
so
thanks
much
for-
fun.
I appreciate you coming out, and we'll stay tuned for the next episode of Local Soundstage Podcast Radio. Signing off.
Thanks for tuning in to Local Soundstage Podcast Radio with your host, Rocky. You can now follow Local Soundstage on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.